daughter of our recent graduate, Mr. Benny M. Yazzie, who is now senior. In 1967, he wasn't senior, but today he is senior, and the daughter of my mother, Sarah Lane Blue Eyes Yazzie. About 4 years ago, through a lot of discussion of my dad not graduating and always hearing the stories, I made a call to superintendent, or I think I ran into you just somewhere, and I said, all right, I have another duty for you. As superintendent, and I have always worked a lot with issues at communities, and I appreciate all the work that he's done. I'm the chapter president for Coyote Canyon District 14 Council president, and that's the working relationship. So the point of my conversation with him was, my dad is a graduate. That's how I see it, and I need his diploma. Can you help me with it? And so he said, well, let me go research and see what I can do. So he came back and he said, I would love to give your dad a diploma, but there are laws in the state of New Mexico that need to be changed. So you're going to have to find a representative or a senator or someone who can change the laws with the state of New Mexico. So the first person I thought of was Senator Munoz. I was in a meeting at the Roundhouse, ran right into him, and I said, I need your help. Told him the story of Dad, and he said, I will get right on it. And within that same day, I heard from his staff assistants, and we pressed forward and we continued on. And on behalf of our family, the work that was contributed on behalf of Gallup McKinley County School through Superintendent Hyatt, through Shade, Priscilla, Benali, and my brother Kevin Mitchell, who was our strong advocacy at the local level, and the support from the 24th Navajo Nation Council Speaker Damon passed legislation NABI JA 0820 to pass the resolution to support Senate Bill 99 with the state of New Mexico. So there was a lot of contributing stakeholders that played a huge role in making this change. But Senator Munoz did the legwork for us at the Roundhouse. And with that, I hold so much gratitude from our family to yours. But to my dad, last but not least, I can't imagine being a senior and being called to the high school gymnasium and to be asked what your social security number is and to leave. We found my dad's senior picture in the senior yearbook, and we have a picture of that. But he never made it to his graduation. He celebrated his graduation in the fields of Vietnam. I can't recall any senior today who would ever experience what my dad experienced in 1967. And he returned home, and he never received his diploma. And it's unfortunate, but fortunate that he is able to receive his diploma due to the changing of the laws. But I think there's a lot more that this government can do for our veterans. Yes. I want to tell my dad, welcome home, Dad. Congratulations, you are a high school graduate. On behalf of my brother, Benny Yazzie Jr., my sister, Lina Bigay, my brother, Troy, and myself, and our husbands, and our wife is here, my sister-in-law, Paula, Donovan, James, and all of our grandkids that are here. And thank you again, the board, 24th Navajo Nation Council, Speaker Damon, and Senator Munoz. Thank you. Thank you.
And Mr. President of the board and members of the board, our Senator George Munoz, our sponsor of the 2020 Senate Bill 99.
Oh, good. No, I have one question. Do you get a double senior discount now? No, when your daughter talked to me about this, I thought it was very important for veterans, not just for you, but for all the veterans that got drafted and left. I think that you are the face piece and the mouthpiece of this legislation to get other veterans to come do this in the school board and to spread the news. So it's on your shoulders. The work we do as legislators is minuscule to what we do for today, and to make your family's life better and your family's life better. But even without that degree, I will tell you, you've raised one of the greatest families that I've ever seen. From Benny and Troy and Rooster and all the kids along the way, right, that we all rodeo with and all grew up with. You have raised a family, and that says more about what you are and what I can say in a matter of minutes of how you guys raised your family and your daughters and your kids respectful and doing that. So it's a great honor to be here. It's a great honor to pass legislation, but it's a great honor to talk about you and your family and your education and what you did for our country and how you led your life. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
The last legislation of that night.
Oh, tell me. I don't remember.
Okay, so the closing of the legislature was happening, and Senate Bill 99 was one of many that were still on the floor. And a motion was made by, I believe, Representative Lente to put it back on the floor, and he was right there. And so there was so many resolutions that didn't get passed that night, but Senate Bill 99, right before they were closing, reached the floor, and they motioned to put it on the floor, and it passed unanimously with no questions asked, no discussions, no debates, and it passed 99-01. And Representative Lente spoke and indicated that as a result of Senate Bill 99, he is going to encourage his family members and other family members in his community to also apply for their diplomas, because there are a lot of other Vietnam veterans out there who did not receive their diploma. So thank you again, Senator Munoz, for all your hard work. Appreciate it.
You know, I want to thank the school board and the school board members too, because it's not just one person that does this. It's a whole team of people. It's a group, it's a body, and well, I may have put my name on there. It takes a whole conglomerate of stuff to pass through. So we appreciate your guys' help. We appreciate everyone's help in passing this. So what a great day, and let me know where the cake's at.
Mr. Hyatt, members of the board, just one more round of applause for Mr. Benny Yazzie. That ends my portion.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Ms. Yazzie, thank you for the words which you spoke, for the family for being here. Senator Munoz, for the work that you've done and continue to do for students, but especially on this bill, we appreciate it. And Mr. Yazzie, thank you for your service, and we're super excited for you. Put that on your wall or something. We're excited.
Yes.
Mr. Long.
Board members, are there any other words that you'd like to say before we move on?
Priscilla?
Thank you very much again, my sister. Thank you for encouraging this for our veterans. You know, it takes one person to start the conversation, and you were that stronghold that started this. Even Ashanin Jad, you opened it for many other individuals out there that can get their diploma now. And you know, with these kind of legislations all the way from our Navajo Nation, and thank you, Honorable Member Council Delegate Andy Nez, for being here too. We appreciate the leaderships that they continue to do for us on behalf of our Native American children. Though Senator Munoz has always been a huge contributor and always supported us in Santa Fe. So thank you all, and to the families, congratulations to you all too for your dad. You probably have a reception that you guys got to go to and do, and I appreciate all of you guys. Senator Munoz is correct. We can see from the two of you guys' bond and love, look what flourished out of it was all your children and grandchildren. And not kidding, not my son, don't not Jada. So thank you.
Thank you, Priscilla. Senator Munoz, thank you for all the work that you do for people. Though I want to thank the family. Sarah Lean, 1989, I guess it is, interim administration. I got to meet a lot of good staff. Do eya khajobik edat istit ale. Do khayu eya na nishiki pandan tlana ledazli. a contaserlin dat agi, but the kid houses nido in Janago bitin dashnish. I see by hints shama. Thank you for being there when I was working in Wunderrock. Ado Benny Nedo, not Hinson as a veteran. You know, one thing I've been stressing for years as a veteran myself is the Veteran Trust Fund. Khashinelt Albert Hale base of yin 6 million dashineya. Eno sech kwanzata hol jisho. Khashinella e base of bisnel. Akonde do nakha hot it an hadle base of chudil inhi. Daba khagit ot ito na hochana daba jishka nalo a beso niche kondal a veteran organization at chapters across the nation. One thing that needs to happen is that a veteran organization, Veterans Act, let me go back that way, Veterans Act, approve Eliago Don Hanan Adadolish. Ades last so, do is inadis enigida, beso, babakat or was a which are that Tran Helen. A co ehut I don't, as veterans, we're not even recognized by our own government. Ishiba Konasan. And through a Veterans Act, we will be recognized by our own government. Ishi Bansada case do Bayadat Kito Leshikishtan and Senegi Adoshe Shaunason Charles Long in Shia Tratnis Zani in Ledan Ishitatiga Hot Ado Sitna Jenny Shash E Bashan Chindan in the western side, Loop, Arizona, E Adeshi Clanigid Nanisht Eje Dashid O Kia Ani E Dashinale Ado Tohi Lini E Shachini dat Akot I need Delsido Listo Ya Nahai So Kagi. Thank you very much for celebrating this day with us. John He Hashin Sago in Sago Ben Dashosnish. A Copenhagen a company diploma build sauce. Askeda Bahind Onshkidashed Itzad or Latin Day stop, but it's a good day today. Today was the right day for him to get his diploma. Eba Hins and I say Bashish Hojon Thank you for being here.
Want to say something too?
Kevin,
Yes.
go ahead. You got the floor.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, family, and to Mr. Benny Yazzie, Shay, Kevin Mitchell, my excuse me, Loga Basis Chin, Sinajini, the Shay, Tabaha, Eshanala. I just want to say thank you so much to Mr. George Munoz and Sherilyn Yazzie for bringing up to the start of this bill, which was Senate Bill 99. I thank you guys for all the work that you put into it, your effort, your time, and for this reason, you guys are all there today to experience such an honor and being able to give a veteran his diploma for being drafted out of high school his senior year. I am so happy that this is taking place. So at this time, most of all, what I want to do is I want to congratulate Mr. Benny Yazzie for your high school diploma. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. dada la yalki shidanasan. We have a phone here. Dokuyas dada isha.
I didn't catch that. To
Yeah.
interpret for me.
I said, you're wondering where Kevin is talking from.
Oh, he's not under the table?
He's
Oh,
not
okay,
sitting
gotcha.
underneath you.
All right. I'm with you now.
So once again, thank you, though. Congratulations, Benny. Enjoy your diploma. You're legit now, Sean. Legit. You say, hey, ye dis on and di nido les. So thank you. Board members, let's go down, continue with our meeting. Let's go down to approval of the meeting minutes. Dojon de no kat a shandi da dauslia. What's on the stock out? I seen hitch a dust, so take care of yourself. Toda an hit dust on the.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
A good shame.
Mr. Long, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion to approve the minutes for June 12th and June 28th, sir.
You have to do them.
Okay, motion's been made by Priscilla Benali to,
Congratulations.
let's do it separately. What, Priscilla?
Okay, for June 12th, I'd like to approve the regular meeting minutes.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Michael Schaaf. Roll call.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Ms. Benali,
Yes.
Mr. Shaw,
Yes.
Mr. Long.
Yes. Thank you, board members. Let's go down to B.
Mr. Long, I'd like to approve the minutes for June 28th,
Okay.
special meeting.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Priscilla Benali and second by Michael Shaw to approve the meeting minutes of June 28th. Roll call, Joan?
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Ms. Benali,
Yes.
Mr. Shaw,
Yes.
Mr. Long.
Yes. Thank you, board members. Let's go down to item number 4, consent agenda items. But before I do that, I'd like to recognize the sheriff. He's sitting way back there. He's not looking for anybody or nobody's in trouble, so just here. We want to thank him for attending our meeting.
Mr. Long, I'd like to make a motion to approve consent item agenda A, B, C, D, E, F, please. Thank you.
Okay, motion's been made by Priscilla Benali to approve the consent agenda items.
Second.
Second by Michael Shaw. Roll call, Joan?
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Ms. Benali,
Yes.
Mr. Shaw,
Yes.
Mr. Long.
Yes. Thank you, board members. Let's go down to number 5, study circle. No public comment today.
No.
None.
Okay, 8 engine. Superintendent's report. Mike?
Vice President Long, members of the board, short report today, but I just want to start by thanking our staff for getting ready for this new school year. There's been a lot of effort already this summer to make sure that we start out with a bang and make sure that we are doing the best that we can for our students. We start on August the 3rd for students and August 1st for staff, and so it's coming quickly. It happens next week. But we're excited to have students back in our buildings. We appreciate them and their families, parents, for sending their kids to Gallup McKinley County Schools, and we appreciate the support that they give to us as a school district. A lot of good things have happened because of our parents and our students. It's important for us to continue to recognize them and be grateful for them and all that they do to support us and to be a part of our school district. And then with that, also thank the school board for their continued leadership in making the things possible we've been able to accomplish over these years for students. Changing the paradigm shift, the way things are thought about, thinking about the things that are possible, and we've made a lot of things happen that otherwise probably wouldn't have and don't have happened in a lot of districts. So thank you. With that, that's all the report I have.
Agustin,
Long?
thank you. Priscilla?
Thank you, Mr. Hyatt, for your report. I just have a couple of questions. First of all, how are we with our staff, including bus drivers? Are we fully staffed, or are we still lacking some positions?
Vice President Long, Ms. Benali, we still have a few positions. We were down quite a few bus drivers over the summer. We've taken a big dent out of that. Ms. Hanks, do you know how many left that we have? And we'd love to promote, if you give some of the incentives that we're offering to get fully staffed. I appreciate it.
Member Benali, Vice President Long, and Mr. Superintendent Hyatt, we still have positions open in Gallup for bus drivers and a few available in the county. We are always taking applications for bus driving positions, and we do provide free CDL training so that we can get individuals CDL certified so that they can become bus drivers. And there is a $5,000 incentive right now if you guarantee to stay with the district for 2 years. So that's free training, $5,000 incentive for 2 years. And our salaries, I think, are the most competitive in the state right now.
Do you know what we're at right now by offhand?
I don't.
Did I say 16?
No,
No?
we're well above $20 an hour.
Okay.
I think it's 24.
I think
close
it
to
is.
20. Close to 24. We'll give
Mhm.
that as an average. So.
Okay, and Mr. Hyatt, my next question is, when we first started rolling out the online enrollment, first of all, how's that going? Second of all, we were telling our parents that the second year of online enrollment will be a lot easier. The first year was a lot of inputting the information of their students, but the following years, we said would be a lot more easier. And to add to that question, are we still providing assistance at the schools for the parents that do not have internet or do not have a means to enroll their child online?
Vice President Long, Ms. Benali, we have done a lot of effort to streamline that process. This year, knock on wood, I have not had one complaint. That doesn't mean that there aren't some struggles, but overall, Mr. Bell and his team did a great job of putting together a process to make sure parents are taken care of and they get the information they need so that they can complete the online registration as needed. But Mr. Bell, have you had any issues that you're aware of? Has it gone better this year?
It is going better this year. We have some schools that had 95% of their enrollment for this year done before they left school last year. That's what we did, was we did early enrollment this year.
Nice.
We've got more than half the students in the district enrolled right now, and so it will not be as difficult. And the information in the system is already set in place. All they have to do to enroll is just agree that they still live in those specific addresses, and then no information is changed. And we do have out in this hallway a team that's working with parents and at each school. So anybody who needs help, we will help them.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bell. And my last question.
Mr. Bell?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, my last question, Mr. Long and to Mr. Hyatt, is I know we've been really working really hard on our Navajo language culture teachers and having them in our classrooms. Do you know if they're all fully staffed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Okay.
we had one resignation recently, but we filled them rather quickly. I mean,
We
the
have
incentives, the pay is quite high compared to what it used to be, and so it's made our life in finding quality instructors for our HLC programs. It's been great, so we're fully staffed.
Okay, and I was asked this question and I wasn't too sure. Do all of our language and culture our teachers have their own classroom now? I know we were struggling there for a time.
You mean their own physical classroom environment?
Yeah.
For the most part, yes, ma'am. If I hear anything, I have not
Yeah,
heard.
no, every one of them has a classroom. So if you're hearing differently,
Okay.
then somebody needs to let us
Well,
know
that
so
was
we
a-
can
I-
correct that. So, I mean, we've had some issues with some facilities and moving things around. We've had a little bit of flooding, not a little bit, significant flooding at Indian Hills Elementary that we're remedying right now. But if there are rumors like that out there, please share them with us so we can check into it.
Okay. I was just asked that question. It wasn't anything negative or anything. I was just asked, do all the,
We also
Our
have 3
classrooms.
interns right now that are fully vetted. They may go into a classroom when we have an opening. So we even have people in the background ready to go in if somebody leaves.
and when I attended a meeting with Mr. Hyatt, with President of Navajo Nation, one of the things we informed him of was our our Navajo curriculum that we've started. Is there a way we can have that presentation sometimes in the near board meetings?
I can place it on a board agenda, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ms. Benali, we recently did one, but we can do it again and just let you know how far along we are.
Okay,
But in general, compared to that presentation before, we've completed all the assessment. The curriculum's been all done, but the assessment aspect of it is completed for the first semester. And during this time now, we're completing those assessments for the next semester, and we'll have it all done. So it's pretty exciting, so we get true
Yeah.
baseline data.
okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Long.
How's Segai doing? Wait, Segai High School.
Big Eye High School,
With-
in what aspects, sir?
Number of students, staff.
They are fully staffed. Number of students are around 69. We do have I do not know the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade numbers yet, but I know through 9th through 12, we have around 69 students.
That's still low.
Yeah, it is low, but it's across the state. Numbers are dwindling lots of areas. So.
Yeah, I know that school is located in a very tough situation. You know, if we didn't have the San Juan County line just a mile away, where most of the people live, I'm sure they would have come, have their kids come to Tsegui. So,
Yeah, we've advocated we've asked. We have to ask because it is San Juan County, but they don't want to give up those students to come our way. It's kind of like Nas Chitty.
yeah.
So we have a good relationship with Grant Cibola, and so we're able to transport students on that border, but the other borders have been a little more difficult for those families.
Yeah, it's always been hard to work with 2 counties out there. Tsegui, you know, in San Juan County, and I believe it's Sandoval County.
Yes.
That, you know, we used to have problems with, and I guess we still do. But thank you, Wade. Mike?
Thank you.
Kat?
That concludes my report, Mr. Long.
Gashim. Any other comments or question? Kevin?
No.
Gashim, and then you have notices and communications. You can ink those in your calendar. And let's go down to new business B, approval of the GMCS surplus donation agreement. Board members?
Motion to approve the GMCS surplus donation agreement.
Motion's been made by Michael Schaaf. Is there a second?
Mr. Long, I'll go ahead and second, but I have a question on this topic, please.
Gashim?
Giovanna, is this a standard one we do every year?
Vice President Long, Member Benali, no. So we at the district have been, you guys probably have noticed, a continuous surplus cleanup in order to get the district kind of free of a lot of broken items and clutter. We've also found some items that are end of life, and we didn't have a formal process in order for people to apply for donations, such as local chapters, governmental entities, those types of people who wouldn't violate the Article 9, Section 14 of the Constitution anti-donation, which be those nonprofits and other governmental entities. And so this form allows us to collect up front all the necessary documentation for people to apply for those items. And specifically, the items we get questions about most are our portables that for the district have lived here beyond their useful life.
Okay.
Thank you, Giovanna.
You are here?
Yep. Like I said, I'll second, sir.
Gashim, thank you. we have a motion on the floor to approve this. Motion by Michael and second by Priscilla. Roll call, Joan?
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Ms. Benali,
Yes.
Mr. Schaaf,
Yes.
Mr. Long.
Yes. Thank you, board members. I believe we have completed our business meeting for today. Stand for a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, Michael Schaaf, motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second, sir.
Priscilla. Motion was second by Priscilla. If there are no other discussions or any other thing to bring up, roll call, Joan.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Ms. Benali,
Yes.
Mr. Schaaf,
Yes.
Mr. Long,
Yes.
141.
Thank you, Joan. Yeah. We are adjourned at 1:41. Thank you, board members.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.